Steph Weaves Tales presents Paxwood, The Trial of the Demon Slayer, a paranormal fantasy web serial written and narrated by Stephanie Gildart. Prologue. Define the beginning. There are plenty of things no one tells you about being a chosen one. Really, until you experience the burden of destiny yourself, you can't possibly comprehend the weight of it. Some of us are chosen for one specific moment, one prophecy to fulfill. Some of us have an ongoing calling, a purpose that drives us for the entirety of our lives. Some of us see how much suffering there is in the world, so we rise to that burden of knowledge, and we carry that responsibility, even when it's not part of our prophecy or calling. As I sit down across from Rowen at her desk, Bungle the glass cat pops out from my bag in a graceful arc through midair. Some days, my strange little familiar is a fragile glass construct that demands pampering. Some days, she's an ephemeral, willful cat. She saunters across Rowen's desk and makes another gentle leap to a bookshelf illuminated by late afternoon sunlight streaming in through the window. Today, she's all cat. She splays out on the shelf, and as the sunlight passes through her clear glass and around her little ruby heart, it fractures into rainbows. It's unlikely I'll need her for anything, but her previous owner didn't exactly take her out much. I like to give her the chance to enjoy the world. Before Rowen takes her seat, she picks up her sword from the sword rack behind her desk. Stahlbloom, originally a Zweihander, meant to help Rowen fulfill her destiny and slay the demon prince Varoriax. Now, a basket-hilted sword, reshaped to help Rowen change the world. Thorny vines form the handguard. One rose blooms around the sword's pommel. A second blooms around the base of the blade. If not for the enchantments that keep it gleaming and increase its durability, it would be more of an art piece than a demon slayer's blade. Stahlbloom's reshaping is its own story. I was present for it, and I'll share that story eventually, but not today. Today is about Rowen's original destiny. All right, Kerry, how do we do this? She asks, laying her sword out on the desk between us. She leans in, resting her prosthetic arm next to the sword, her chin in her right hand. I pull out my laptop and recording mic. You're all right with me recording while I interview you, right? It'll help me review the details, so I don't have to come back and ask you 1,000 questions while I'm putting your story together. Microphones and recordings have become a regular part of my life these days. Rowen smiles. Not what I expected, but everyone thinks I'm the one with the answers since the Wild Hunt. So, let's give them some more answers about who you are and why they should trust you. I've gathered Rowen's story in fragments over time, sometimes when her knowledge would help us overcome a challenge, others in those quiet moments between threats. This is the first time I've pinned her down for an interview, and it's all thanks to my Paxwood project. The world needs to know our stories, so everyone will understand the chosen ones who fight in the shadows to keep humanity safe from demons and arcane dangers. Rowen agrees. And, as the chosen chronicler of this generation, it's my literal destiny to record and share those stories. In the past, chroniclers have kept their records secret from the world, stored away in libraries only accessible by the Hands of the Seers. The Wild Hunt changed everything. The world knows magic is real. These stories aren't just for the people who try to interpret the prophecies and prevent the world's destruction. Everyone needs them. Everyone needs to understand why a nightmare storm engulfed the entire planet and who ended the storm and prevented the annihilation of the world as we know it. There are a lot of places we could start, I say. Your first demon, when Chris Ellis came into your life and your training began, when you received Stahlbloom. But I think the best place is the death of Varoriax. Everything in your story pivots around that moment, the before and the after. Chronological would read too much like a textbook biography, and that's not what anyone needs right now. Rowen presses her lips together. All right, I think I know where to take this. Are you recording? I double-check the equipment, then give Rowen the signal to start. Thank you, listeners, for tuning in. Paxwood Book 2, The Trial of the Demon Slayer, is written and narrated by Stephanie Gildart. That's me. Theme music composed by Human Nature. Visit paxwoodtales.com to read the story as it unfolds. Want to read over my shoulder while I write what's next? Catch me live on Moonbeam for laid-back virtual write-ins and crafting. If you like the story and you want more, like, review, comment, subscribe. And if you're feeling particularly entangled, buy me a skein of yarn on Coffee. Kerry's paranormal tip of the day. If you're trying to understand the magical secrets of the universe, these things take time. Most magical secrets are layered between truth, story, methodical processes, and trust. Often, these secrets involve intentional misdirection to keep them safe. Be patient in your search for truth and avoid leaping to conclusions.